But what's up? I'll just get started. I'm Natasha. I am a mama of 4. I'm a certified life transformation, nutrition, and hormone coach. I'm a former RN. And you guys already know a couple years ago my husband passed away from colorectal cancer really young, really young, right before the global pandemic. And then that left me a single mom, widowed mom with 4 little kids. And since then I've completely transformed my life. And now I help and I coach so many women, thousands of women all over, mostly in the US and Canada, on how to lose weight, get their mind and their bodies right, and just feel better again. So I'm going to talk about 3 things. These things will help you break out of this and get back on track. So if you're trying to lose weight, or you're just trying to get fit, or you just have some other goal that you just want to feel better, you got to listen up to this, okay? For the new people, really quick, like I came out of this, right? I did not look like this. A couple years ago, I was a mess, mentally, emotionally. I was overwhelmed with my life. I was weak. I was anemic. I didn't know my up from down, okay? And so a lot of this now, like what you're seeing now and how I'm living my life now, is because of the inner work I've been doing over the last few years. Okay, so yes, it helps to get a fitness trainer and like what you're eating, and we'll talk about that stuff today, but you got it. That will not replace doing that inner work and spending that time journaling and all that stuff too, okay? So the first thing I want to talk to you girls about, and whoever's watching, we do this all the time, especially us mamas. Stop abandoning yourself. I want you to own your truth and stop abandoning yourself. What do I mean by that? Okay, own your truth, stop abandoning yourself. And I've noticed this lately, not only for myself, but once again, with clients I've spoken to and just other people that I see. And what we tend to do, especially as moms and caregivers and stuff, is we are so focused on taking care of everybody else that we neglect ourselves. And I was thinking about this today actually too. You know when you have kids, right? And I don't know about you guys, so I got 4 kids. My oldest is 11, I have an 11-year-old, a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, and my daughter just turned 7 this week, okay? 4 kids in 5 years, you guys. 4 kids in 5 years, crazy. Anyway, if my kids had it their way, they would not brush their teeth. They would just eat junk food. They would drink pop, or like soda. In Canada, we call it pop. They would not brush their hair, and they got tight curly hair. They wouldn't shower, they wouldn't bath, they wouldn't sleep. If I let them do what they wanted to do, and they know, I mean, they don't really know, but they kind of know that it's not good for you to do those things, but they would do those things, okay? But as a mom, as a loving parent, we're like, no, you need to go brush your teeth. You need to shower. You need to drink water. You need to take a break from the video games and go get some fresh air, right? So we do this for the people that we love, but we don't do this for ourselves. And so this is what I'm talking about. Ask yourself, and I've had to ask myself this lately too. As soon as you start feeling down and like off track with things, ask yourself, am I owning my truth right now, or am I abandoning myself right now? And so many times we think, oh, we're being such great moms, great parents, great, servants of this world by taking care of everyone else, but then we're neglecting ourselves. And you wouldn't even do that for your kids, so why are you doing that for you? There's certain things, and this will change based on where you're at in your life. But just like basic things that we tend to neglect for ourselves as moms, especially if you're trying to lose weight, is, we won't schedule the time to go work out. Even if it's just 4 times a week. I work out 4 times a week. Whether that's at home or at the gym, we have all these excuses, all these reasons why we can't do it, okay? It's the kids, it's my husband, it's my job, it's this and that. And I understand it can be hard sometimes, okay? I remember when my husband was going through cancer treatments, chemotherapy, surgeries. I had 4 little kids, but I made time to work out for my own mental health. I would wake up before my kids got up, okay? And even before that. So there's always a way to schedule things that you know that you need. Your body needs, your mind needs, and your soul needs. And things might change, right? Like, and honor that. Like, you might start it out doing, yoga or something, for example, for workouts, or dancing, or just going for walks. But now you're just like feeling like, I want something more, I just don't know what. But you're not giving yourself permission to go and do that next level thing, right? So maybe you want to change your body shape. So it's like, that's going to require weight training, as an example. Maybe the walking season, that was great, the yoga was great, but now you want to try something different. Maybe you want to take a dance class. You want to do something different. Like something inside of you wants to go to that next level, but you're not giving yourself permission. You know what I mean? Because you're so used to taking care of everybody else, but then you abandon yourself. And I'm telling you, when you do that, it's this vicious cycle that you can't break out of. Another thing that we do when we're abandoning ourselves, sleeping, right? You're not sleeping properly. You're not eating properly. Right, and then you feel horrible. I'm tired, all this stuff, but what are you doing to actually change that up for yourself? And the starting point is giving yourself permission to do those things, okay? You would not do that for the people you love but you're doing it to yourself, okay? You cannot expect other people to treat you better when you're treating yourself horrible. That's just how it works. People treat you how you treat yourself at a subconscious level. Okay, number two. Okay, number two, if you're in a rut, weight loss rut, and you're wanting to lose weight, the next thing you can do, you know when you're just like, oh, like I can't make myself do it? Like I want to work out or I want to eat healthy, but I'm just like, oh, I can't get myself to do it. Start with something small. You need to leverage momentum. Okay, leverage momentum. What do I mean by that? Have you ever heard the saying, it's easier to move a moving car than a parked car? Right? So start with the little things, like baby steps. Start with a little thing that will really, really help you kind of build that confidence, build that momentum, and then you can go on to the next thing. So what do I mean by that? So say you've been eating horrible, you have not been to the gym, and you're feeling really down and you're beating yourself up, okay? Start with change your clothes, get yourself a cute little outfit, and go for a walk. Something so simple, okay? Or something so simple like intermittent fasting. I have lots of videos on intermittent fasting. There's lots of benefits to intermittent fasting, and it's so simple, and it's like not dieting related, okay? Another thing would be, like, you know yourself best, but just do something, like even just scheduling, okay, this week, I'm gonna take 3 times, I'm gonna put it in my calendar, I don't care if you're a stay-home mom, put it in your calendar, 3 times this week, I'm going to do a workout at home. And I'm gonna put on my favorite music, and I told my family, this is about healthy boundaries, right? And I'm gonna do that. I do that. Outfit sounds good. You guys, changing your outfit is a psychological hack. I had to do this, especially for the moms. But this is for everyone. Like, this is proven, right? Like, they did studies where women, or students, the students that would dress up before an exam and took their exam did better than the students that just kind of showed up in their pajamas. So it changes your psychology. When you feel better, you look better. When you look better, you feel better. It gives you more energy. So, and I fell into that rut. The reason why I'm saying all these things is because I made all these mistakes, okay? So this is not coming from a place of judgment. This is from, like, I made mistakes too. So, like, a couple years ago, I was that mom that had her hair in the bun all the time, wore, like, you know, typical mom baggy clothes that, you know, you get at Costco or whatever, and you're at home, didn't really do anything for myself, okay? And then after my husband passed away, and I was like, what is going on with me? Like, I look old, I feel old, and I was only 33. And one thing I started doing when I started studying psychology and change and transformation, because I needed to do everything to get myself out of bed after I just lost my husband, okay? And like get myself healthy again. And physical body pains from the stress, okay? And one of the things I started doing for the first time in my life at 33, since I was like in college, was getting myself cute outfits to work out in. And I was not in good shape at all. I was very emaciated, I was weak, but I got myself some cute outfits. And that in itself kind of put me in that frame of mind of I'm working out. Okay, that's why it's good to wear a little bit of makeup or do your hair. It's not about being superficial or covering anything up, but it does change how you feel. Like when you have a shower, when you brush your teeth, it changes how you feel. When you know you look better, you show up better. Even if like I don't feel like working out, I'll just focus on, okay, Natasha, just focus on getting changed. Just go change your outfit. That's it. Don't worry about the workout, just go change your outfit. So I'll go change my outfit. Then I'll have like a pre-workout drink. Then I will make sure I have my music with me, okay? Or get a workout buddy, something. And then focus on that versus the actual workout. And then what will happen, you'll get changed, you'll feel good, you'll have your music, you'll have your little snack or your pre-workout drink, and then you are ready to go work out. And you always feel better after you work out, right? I don't care if you're 65 years old watching this or 16. You feel better after you worked out. These are the little hacks to help get you out of these vicious cycles. And we all go through them. Do not think for a moment that you're the only one that goes through them. You guys, I coach this stuff. I'm like certified in this. I live it, but even for myself, I have to break myself out of ruts that I get into too, okay? So it's a skill that we develop, and then the more you practice it, the better you get at it. So instead of thinking like, oh my gosh, I gotta work out, I gotta like, you know, change my diet, I got to find childcare, I have no energy, I have no clothes, and then next thing you know, you're just not doing anything, right? So break out of that. If it's so overwhelming, just stop. And what's a baby step? Well, the second tip, baby steps. And what will happen, this is the power of momentum. Okay, this is psychology hack again. Once you start with that momentum of whatever it is that you're doing, maybe it's intermittent fasting, maybe you've scheduled 3 workouts you're committed to doing, maybe you go to bed on time, ladies, Like something so simple like that, what's gonna happen? You're gonna start to feel better, so then you're gonna wanna start doing more things for yourself. You're gonna wanna, okay, you know what, I'm gonna take my workouts to that next level. I'll work out 5 times instead of 3 times this week. I'm gonna go get a water jug. I'm gonna go get some supplements to help with my energy. I'm gonna change up some of the foods. FYI, if you need a list of foods to help with your eating, like with your hormones and stuff like that, you can click the bio up there. Yeah, my bio link up there, and I got free downloads for you guys as well. And the last thing, what was the last thing I wanted to share with you guys? I'm having a brain fart. Focus on your highest return on investment. Focus on the things that will give you the highest return on your investment with workouts and with eating and with everything. So because I still am, single mom, 4 kids, I run a company, I do social media, I work out 4 times a week, I take care of myself, and I have a social life, okay? I'm always looking at the things that will give me the highest return on my investment. Okay, so how you do anything is how you do everything. A lot of times the reason why women and moms are so burnt out is because they're spending so much time doing things that do not matter. They don't matter. At the end of it, like they're important, but they're not aligned with your values, and they're not the things that make the biggest difference. Okay, so I'll give you some examples. Maybe, okay, so you don't want to do a diet, for example, right? Which I'm not about diets anyway, but maybe you're feeling bloated. Somebody mentioned that they're bloated and they have like belly fat. One of the simplest things you can do is cut out dairy. Cut out dairy. Dairy will give you one of the highest return on investments for if you have bloating, if you have hormone issues, if you have acne issues, if you have joint pain, inflammation, just cutting out dairy, because dairy does not serve the body at all, okay? So that is a perfect example of highest return on investment. Another thing is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting has a really high return on investment because it's proven there's like a lot of research to back up intermittent fasting and how it increases your human growth hormone. It helps with your metabolism. It's really flexible. So, a lot of us women, we're super busy with our schedules, right? So we can't stick to things the exact same way every single day. So intermittent fasting is really, really good for that because, tonight you can stop eating at 8 o'clock, but maybe Friday night you stop eating at 10 o'clock because you're out with your friends, okay? But you're still gonna get the weight loss benefits, the hormone benefits. It even helps with like muscle retention. It helps with gut health. There's so many things that intermittent fasting does to help. Another thing that's really high return on investment is when you are eating, you're eating foods to help boost your metabolism. And I know I share this like almost every live stream, but I'm like drilling this into you guys because it is such a game changer. Instead of like obsessing about all different types of foods that you need to eat or not eat, start feeding your body foods that actually support your hormones and actually support your metabolism. A lot of these things that I'm talking about help with sugar cravings, okay? So if you need help with like foods that will help you with your hormones and metabolism, I got a free download in my link. You guys can go check it out, okay? What was the other thing I wanted to mention? Okay, so speaking of high return on investment, just getting proper sleep. I know people don't believe me when I tell them this, but it doesn't matter. Like none of this stuff matters if you're not even sleeping properly. None of the stuff even matters if you're not even sleeping properly. Because when you're not sleeping properly, it affects your hormones. It will increase your junk food cravings. It'll lower your dopamine levels. It'll lower your serotonin levels, which is like your happy hormone. So you feel down, you feel more tired, and then you're craving junk food. So it's like this vicious cycle. Then you're going for the junk food and the sugars, and you think that there's something wrong with you because you have junk food cravings, when really you just need to get some proper sleep. And when I say this, you guys, I myself have, not been perfect always when it comes to sleep. Okay. But it also affects your cortisol levels. You probably have heard me talk about cortisol a lot, right? So cortisol is a stress hormone. We need cortisol. But when you're not sleeping properly, especially if you do like shift work or you're just up really late at night because you just want your alone time or like whatever the reason is, when your cortisol levels are really high, your body, because it's like your fight or flight hormone, it's your stress hormone, what your body does is it thinks it's in starvation mode and it actually holds on to belly fat. It holds on to belly fat, so it makes your weight loss journey even harder. And that's all from just lack of sleep. Lack of sleep and stress, okay? So the 2 best ways to lower your cortisol levels, 1 is just getting proper sleep, and 2, with your diet, like eating properly, but also including ashwagandha. That's something I take every single day. I recommend to all my girls, if your doctor clears you to take ashwagandha. It's Indian ginseng, but it's backed by so much research to help lower cortisol levels. And so many women I know that take our organic ashwagandha, the link is in the bio there if you want to check it out. It's helped clear up their skin, it's helped with their gut health, it's helped with their stress, it's helped with their sleep, it's helped with their junk food cravings. And you know what, don't beat yourself up if you haven't been doing this. We all fall into these bad habits, so it's just a matter of slowly changing it around, okay? So the 3 things that we talked about that will really, really help you get back on track if you're in a rut, a weight loss rut. The first thing is just deciding you're not going to abandon yourself, you're going to own your truth, whatever that means. And this really just comes down to boundary issues. So that's the first thing, own your truth and don't abandon yourself. The second thing is baby steps, right? So you're going to leverage momentum. You're going to start out with the simple things. If you're feeling overwhelmed, just start with something simple like intermittent fasting, or going to bed on time, or scheduling 3 workouts, or go get yourself a cute outfit and a waist trainer, just something super simple just to build that momentum, and then take it to that next level, okay? When you level up, the people around you will level up. You will inspire them. You don't have to tell them to do it. Just focus on you, but naturally you will inspire the people around you. And then the third thing is focus on the things that will have the highest return on investment for weight loss, okay? So you're not spinning your wheels. What things actually make a difference? So things like getting proper sleep, staying hydrated. Go check out my video I just posted. There are 7 things I just posted. Okay, see here. What are some examples of foods that help your metabolism? Crystal, great question. So typically it's foods, it's whole foods. So your metabolism, Crystal, it's controlled by hormones. Everything in the body is controlled by hormones, okay? And your hormones need proper nutrients to actually function properly. So whole foods like proteins, healthy fats, typically are the things that are going to help you with your metabolism. If you want to take it to a next level, things like adaptogens. So adaptogens are herbs that help the body adapt to stress at a hormonal level. Okay, and a lot of the side effects of adaptogens will help you with your metabolism. Okay, but really it's just getting proper hydration too. Water. So normally I have my big water with me. I don't have it. But water has been proven, and this is all backed by science. Everything I'm talking about is backed by science. You guys can go check it out for yourself. But having proper hydration has been shown to increase your metabolic rate, your metabolism. So people that were drinking more water, were staying hydrated, had a faster metabolism than people that weren't. That's why you see bodybuilders. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this in the gym. I used to wonder what the heck they were doing, but now I'm that person, where they would walk around with like big jugs of water. And not only is it flushing out their system, but it actually helps with their metabolism. Okay, and sleeping properly helps with your metabolism. So sleeping helps with your metabolism, intermittent fasting helps with your metabolism, staying hydrated helps with your metabolism, and then eating thermogenic foods. Eating thermogenic foods help with your metabolism. So those are things like whole foods, like lean proteins, like chicken and beef, like grass-fed beef, turkey, eggs, MCT coconut oil, healthy carbs like quinoa, sweet potatoes, brown rice, avocado. I have literally a full list. You can download it for free in my link there. I have an ebook. It's called 27, I think it's like 27 tips for weight loss for busy women. It has printouts for foods for you. Okay, so you can. A lot of girls I know will just print it out, like put it on their fridge. So you can do something like that. Okay, but if you just focus on those 4 things, it will help your metabolism so much. And I am going to be 37 next month. Is that crazy? I'm going to be 37 next month. And my metabolism is so strong right now. Lifting weights, working out increases your metabolism. The more muscle you have on your body, the stronger your metabolism is also. And it's people are like, oh, I'm old, my metabolism sucks now. No, it's just because you've neglected yourself. If you're working out, if you're eating properly, if you're staying hydrated, you're dealing with your stress and getting proper sleep, there's no reason for your metabolism to be slowing down, okay, significantly. You can keep your metabolism really strong, your fat-burning metabolism, okay? Oatmeal, yes. Oatmeal is something I have every single day. That's also really, really good for you. It's also really, because it's high in fiber, so it's really good for your hormones. It's really good for your digestion. It helps you clear out everything. Having proper bowel movements, you guys, is so important on your weight loss journey. A lot of times people are bloated because their digestion just sucks. Okay, and like coming from somebody that watched their husband die from colorectal cancer, it was horrible to watch. Okay, like he had a colostomy bag and everything. Horrible. Do not neglect your bowels, you guys. Like, and having healthy bowel movements is key for your weight loss journey, because it's just toxins and it's just sitting in your gut and you're sitting in your colon, right? So, you have Crohn's. Yeah, see, Crystal knows. How is your Crohn's doing now? Crystal. And like things with like Crohn's, that stuff, once again, it's agitated by stress, right? And what you're eating. I have ABS, so it's always a trouble. Yes. But Amanda, so with IBS, and IBS, you guys, is kind of like this blanket diagnosis where they don't really know what's going on with your gut, but you have irritable bowels, right? But I can tell you, I don't know if you've done this, and I'm not your doctor, I'm not giving any medical advice, but just speaking from experience as a nurse, as a health coach, nutrition hormone coach, and also having, I nursed my husband who, was really sick with colon cancer. I learned a lot. And a lot of times, we neglect our fitness and our eating. That's the first thing. But then also what I really noticed that nobody talks about is the stress. So I'm going to ask you girls that are struggling with Crohn's or with irritable bowel issues, how is your stress right now? Are you taking care of that? Are you dealing with stress? Because what happens is we internalize it. Stress is energy, right? Stress is just, emotions are energy, okay? Energy and motion, that's your emotions. And this is stuff that, if you would have told me this a few years ago when my husband was sick, I would have been like, whatever. I wouldn't even hear it. But now I've seen it. I've seen the impact that stress makes on the body and how quickly someone can go downhill just because they're internalizing their stress and they're not dealing with it. Okay, and then so even for myself, because I neglected myself, I completely neglected myself trying to take care of my husband when he was sick and my kids, I had so much stress internalized that I didn't deal with that I had physical body pains. I had stomach issues. I don't know if I would call it irritable bowel, but it was getting close to that. I had physical body pains. For 2 years, it did every single day. I had zero appetite. I had to force myself to eat. Okay, and it was just from stress. And I even saw with my husband when he was sick, the more stressed he got, the faster he went downhill. So so anyway, the point of what I'm trying to say is our stomach, our abdomen, our body, it holds on to this energy, the stress energy, and you need to find a way to release it. That's why exercise is so important. That's why doing your inner work and inner healing is so important. So dealing with your triggers, dealing with doing the mindset work, doing gratitude journaling, meditation, prayer, worship, dancing, anything to move your body will help you move the stress out of your body, because we don't want it sitting in the gut and causing problems to your gut. And there's so much research on this now, right? Where it's your gut health and your mental health are so connected. So connected, okay? So they've even found that a lot of people that struggle with depression and mental health issues, they have really unhealthy gut. This is how you know what you're doing is working. You're going to feel better. I know it sounds so simple, but that has to be your guide. You might not enjoy actually working out, getting your butt kicked at the gym or whatever, especially when you're first starting, but you're going to start to feel better. You're going to notice that you're a little bit more calm, maybe a little bit less stressed, maybe your bowels are working better, maybe you can sleep better at night. You're just going to notice changes, okay? That's how you know, and it's different for every person. So transformation is really a big game of self-awareness and trying different things until you really figure out what works really well for you. Right now, I know what works so well for me that when I get off track, I know how to get myself back on track. And I will not allow myself to stay in that place because I know how damaging it can be. Yes, agreed, amen, truth. Oh, see, okay, so she's saying, I started feeling amazing within a couple weeks. Yeah, you just gotta give yourself permission to do it. That's it. Amanda said, yes, I'm under a lot of stress. We've had deaths and our shop got robbed. And my husband is sick. Yes. Okay, Amanda, first of all, I'm so sorry you're going through that, girl. That is a lot. That is a lot. So, you know what? Honestly, the best thing you can do is still take care of yourself. Still prioritize yourself. And I know that's so hard when you're in it, because I did the same thing where you're just kind of still taking care of everyone and you can't even think straight. But looking back at it, and this is really what I've learned, when you take care of yourself, everyone else benefits. I feel even looking back, my husband probably would have been less stressed if I was less stressed. And I know it's hindsight 2020. I don't live in guilt or shame or anything like that, but I just really, really notice that you can impact your reality and other people's health, other people's wellness, your kids, your family, your business, when you just take care of yourself. It changes your energy, so it changes the energy of the people around you. So I know it's hard to maintain boundaries, but Amanda, my encouragement for you, girl, during this time, it sounds like it's a very challenging season and you will not always be there, is don't abandon yourself during this time. Give yourself, it's the whole analogy of put your own oxygen mask on before you try to put somebody else's on. You are more beneficial to everyone else if you take care of yourself. Okay, like I will never do that again for anyone. Like I will always be, like I'm actually helping more people on a bigger scale now because I don't neglect myself. Versus like losing yourself, burning yourself, trying to take care of a couple people. Okay? Okay. Oh, so Fergie, I think it's Fergie. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. She said, how do you let go of the stress? 24 years of toxic abuse, physical and emotional, so hard. 2 years out, still hard. Okay, so girl, so first of all, if anyone is in an abusive situation, you need professional help. Because like if you're in it and it's super toxic, you're not even thinking straight. And there's like, this is not a shame or guilt or beating yourself up. This is not a judgment, but we all need help at certain times of our lives. And especially when it's like an abusive, super toxic situation, you really need professional help to help you because you're not even gonna see straight. Okay, so that's the first thing, is giving yourself permission to get professional help. Someone that can actually like work with you. Whether that's like a counselor, a therapist, someone that could really, really work with you in that situation. I don't know if you're still in that situation or you're out of it now, Perky. I do actually you'd be surprised how many women that message me on Instagram saying that they're in abusive marriages, toxic, really toxic situations. And I can't help, like, I help you in that I'm going to inspire you to not neglect yourself. Okay, because I don't know your situation, I don't know how you got in this situation, and I will never ever judge you. Like my heart goes out to you, and my message for you is just do not abandon yourself anymore. Like do what you need to do, baby steps once again to get the right help that you need. Okay, and that might just be trying to eat properly, working out, like changing your friends. I don't know what you need, but do something to build up your strength. Okay, and then, but yeah, I really, really hope that you can get that help, because you really should, no one should be in an abusive relationship for 20 years. Not to judge, like if you've been in that, okay, you've been in that, no shame, no guilt. But what can you do today to change directions? What can you do today to change directions? You can't change anyone, right? You cannot change anyone. And in fact, you actually help more people by taking care of yourself and not neglecting yourself, okay? Yeah, it's hard for sure, but you know what? You can come out of this. Okay, so lost 30 kilograms at the gym, studying university, now fitness. Okay, see? So you take your situation, you've come out of it, you're not neglecting yourself, you're getting your life back on track, and then you go and you inspire that next woman that's in a situation like you. That's why I do what I do, right? Like I was in a horrible situation, but now, because I got myself out of it, I've overcome it, and I've come so far, I've transformed so much. Now I'm a transformational coach, and now I help the next woman. And that's the beautiful thing, you guys, is like when you're a woman that has experienced healing, you've healed yourself, or you're in that healing journey, you naturally want to go help other women heal and help other people heal. You do. It's just like a natural thing that's in us. We want to help that next woman, right? So you have a story that you could share that will help others as well. Oh, I thought I had my water, but I don't. Hi, I'm 5 months postpartum. I had lost all the weight, but gained it back, and more due to bad eating. Okay, no worries, girl. So Maddie, okay, so you know what? You've lost it before, so you can lose it again. So just decide today, this gets to be fun and easy, and baby steps. Okay, so the 3 things we talked about today. 1, you're gonna own your truth. You're not gonna abandon yourself anymore. Maddie, you will be a better mom. You will be a happier mom. You'll be a fit, sexy, happy woman if you don't neglect yourself anymore, okay? So decide, that's the first thing, is that mindset shift of, okay, I'm deciding I'm gonna start taking care of myself because I'm worth it. Go get yourself a picture of how you wanna look, how you wanna feel. Girls know I'm all about the vision boards. That's your starting point. The second thing is you're gonna do baby steps. So what's one thing that you can start with today or even tomorrow? What's one thing you can start with? So if I had a 5-month-old, so I've had 4 kids in 5 years, okay? And so I know what that feels like. You know, you don't get a lot of sleep, you're tired and all that stuff. But what I would do, some things that helped me lose weight, my postpartum baby weight, was when I was breastfeeding, so I breastfed a lot. Each kid I breastfed 2 years. So that in itself really helps with weight loss. But if you're not breastfeeding, you can still change what you're eating, right? So doing something simple like intermittent fasting. That's like a really simple thing you can start. Intermittent fasting, okay? I have so many videos on intermittent fasting. Go download my food list that will help boost your metabolism and boost your energy. With moms, it's all about the energy because we're all like so tired, right? So once you have more energy, you're more likely to start working out. If you have a 5-month-old, I had a 5-month-old, I worked out at home. So I would put my kid, I think it was like, I can't remember because every kid was different. I put them in their like little like swing or exerciser or whatever. And then mommy would do her workouts every day. So do your workouts, there's no excuse. You'll feel so much better about yourself. Okay, so those are really, really the main things. It's just try to eat a little bit better, and I have lists there, and get those workouts in, okay? And waist train. So Maddie, you're only 5 months. It's a perfect time for you to waist train. Maddie, are you waist training? Waist training after like 5 months is like perfect time to get started with the waist training. And you'll start to feel better about yourself. To start like waist training, get yourself some cute outfits, like make it fun. The whole point of this, you guys, is make it fun. Like challenge yourself, but make it fun. Like shock yourself, surprise yourself of like the person you're becoming. Like even though I saw this on my vision board, like my body, my hair, my energy, my mood, how I feel, I saw it on my vision board, I'm still like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy, because it happens, but you gotta make it fun. What is a waist trainer? So waist trainer is what I'm wearing right now, okay? So this is a corset waist trainer, and it basically just helps you train your waist back small. It works really good, especially if you've had babies, right? So I waist trained after all my babies. No, I'm not waist training, but I will do. Yeah, it'll help you so much, girl, with the mommy tummy. Thank you so much. So you can do a corset one. You can get them on Amazon. If you go to my Instagram, you guys, I have like links to different waist trainers. So you can do a corset one, or you can do a Velcro one. So I use this one when I'm at the gym. You can get it from Amazon. You can get it from Iani. I think this one's Iani. YIANNA. I have a promo code on my Instagram. Let's see. And what it's going to do is going to help prevent the stomach from, am I putting some, oh, I'm like, why isn't this working? It's like upside down. Okay, I'll show you guys how I do this. So if I was lifting weights right now, I would use this one. I don't use corsets when I go to the gym. The corset ones are great for like wearing it around the house, or especially if you just had a baby and your tummy's sticking out, putting on a corset waist trainer is really good, like when you're going out and stuff like that. Okay, and then this one is really good for the gym. It's really flexible. There's so many waist trainers, you guys. Okay. This one's actually a bit big on me because I can't find my other one. I have to order some new ones too. But I like the ones with the straps. If I was just starting waist training, I wouldn't get the zipper though, because you don't really know your size very well yet, and you might get one that's too big or too small. So try to get one with no zippers, and just use the straps. Okay? So this one's really comfy. All right. Any other questions you guys have? Yeah, it needs to be comfortable. Like this is a good size. So I can still fit my fingers in, I can still breathe properly, but it's firm. Like it's holding me in. I actually can go one size smaller. I'm gonna probably order one size smaller one. But yeah, it should never be painful at all. You go watch my waist training videos, you guys. I have a whole bunch of waist training videos. I'm gonna go work out now, right? So even for me, like even though like I come here and I love you girls and I love hanging out with you and connecting and stuff like that, but even for myself after a long day, I need to decompress. So like tonight I'm gonna go and get some fresh air. I'm gonna go run stairs because it feels good. The rest of the time I'm in the gym, I'll like lift weights, but do what makes you feel good, okay? Oh, okay, Antonia said, one more thing, my wrists and knees hurt when adding weight. Suggestions, yes. Okay, so you're having joint issues. Okay, so a couple things with joint issues. I was actually today thinking I should do a video on joint issues. Antonia, to remind me, can you go to my latest video and just comment, can you make a video to help with joints? Because I have some really good tips. But in short, what I would say is one is your diet. So joint pain often is inflammation. So simple things like cutting out the dairy and cutting back on the sugar will help with joint pain. Okay. The second thing that really helps with joints is like taking joint supplements. So right now, and that's why I want to do a video on this, because I take a really good joint supplement. It's called, I can't remember the name, I can't remember what it's called exactly, but it really, really helps. It has glucosamine in it, it has turmeric in it, it has ashwagandha in it, it has MSM in it. I can't remember everything, but I think it even has like hyaluronic acid in it as well. So that one's really good. And then, but those are like the big things, making sure you're really hydrated, and then you still need to be moving your body. My voice sounds so raspy right now, I'm sorry. I forgot my water and it's like blowing air conditioning in here. But moving your body is still really important. Okay, so do light weights. Another thing you do is work with a physiotherapist if you need it. But typically with joint pain, it really comes down to what you're eating. Another really, really good question, Maddie, with keto. I'm a big fan of doing what works for you. Okay, so keto might work to kind of kickstart, but I personally don't know that many people. I don't know anyone. I don't know any moms, I should say. I don't know any moms that have been able to stick to a keto diet. And I think there's a lot of really great benefits with keto. So something that I do is like, I'll do a keto-like diet, okay? But if you find that keto works really, really well for you, there is a lot of research on the benefits of it. So if you're finding that it works really, really well for you, then go for it. Like even just start with it, okay? But for me, doing keto-like works best. So what's keto-like is like you're eating, healthy, lean meats. You're still eating your vegetables and fruit, but then I'll have like oatmeal in the morning. I'll still eat some brown rice. If I have chocolate, I'll do like a keto chocolate. I'll do like keto desserts. I don't have any breads typically ever. Like once in a while I'll have pizza with my kids, but other than that, I don't eat bread. So I'm very keto-like, but do what you can maintain long-term. Because otherwise you're just like yo-yoing, and especially if you have to take care of a family, it can be really hard. Does that make sense? Keep it simple so you can stick to it, but also make sure it's working for you. You're getting the results, okay? That's why intermittent fasting is amazing, you guys. It's so simple and flexible. Every Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday, but yeah, okay. Make sure you're following me on Instagram as well. Message me, DM me if you have any questions at all. And, somebody asked about stomach vacuums, but I don't think they're online anymore. If you're still curious about my stomach vacuums, go watch. I have a whole bunch of TikTok videos. I have one pinned at the top on how to do stomach vacuums, okay? Okay, I love you girls. I'm gonna go do stairs now, work out, okay? We'll see you. Have an amazing day. Just remember, you're so, so worth it. And no matter what you're feeling right now, you can decide today to change directions. Make it fun and simple for yourself. Anyway, girls, I'm gonna run. I love you. Thank you for sharing that, Farah. Val, keep it up. All you girls, there's some bad A women in this group that are just like, they're going for it now. Like, no excuses. So, yes. Glad I caught you live. I'm so glad you did too. Every Wednesday, 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, you guys. Okay, I love you guys. I keep saying I love you, but I do love you, and I gotta run. So have an amazing, amazing night.